Hi, I'm Steve Paradis, and I'd like to show you a few things I've learned about the use of a directional light in TurboCAD. I've drawn a few objects based on the world plane, which is the current work plane. Here is a hexagonal prism colored slate blue, a box also slate blue, two equally sized red spheres, a line on the world plane between the centers of the two spheres, and a point midway between the two spheres. Now I'm going to place a directional light at the point and direct it down the x-axis. So here's a directional light, and I can use the I key to snap to this point, and then the V key to set the direction at the vertex of this line. And if we now select the light and have a look, we can see the z-axis, which is its direction, is in fact directly toward the center of the sphere. And we can also have a look at the property sheet of the light. And we see it's a directional light, it's on, and I'm going to crank the power up to 2 watts because I found that works better. Okay. Now, I would have thought if you have a light here shining in this direction, that these two objects would be in total darkness because the light's shining away from them. But once again, I'd be wrong, because the thing about a directional light is it doesn't matter where you put it. It shines throughout three-dimensional space everywhere with undiminished intensity, except where it's blocked by another object. And we can see that so by doing a rendering of this scene. It's a quality render. So you see the light is most intense on the faces that are normal to the direction of the light, here and here. The box has blocked the light from this face of the hexagonal prism, and the sides of the prism that are inclined to the direction of the light, not normal to it, receive a lower intensity of light. Also, if we look at the bottom, we can see that this red sphere is half lit, but this one is in its shadow and is in blackness. One more interesting but perhaps trivial thing concerns a problem I've had a few times, where I had a directional light, but I wanted some objects that I didn't want to be affected by it. And so there's an obvious solution to that, and that's put a wall up to block the light, which we can demonstrate simply. We'll say take a wall and put it up over here, and we're going to make an extrusion now. So we'll select the simple extrude tool. Here it is, and we'll erect the wall. It's best to go to a front view to make sure we've got the right height so it's above the prism. And now we have a wall. And if we render this scene, you'll see everything's in blackness, except for the half the sphere that's below the wall. I'll see this in the southwest view as well. Wall's lit, but nothing else except this lonely sphere. Well, that's it.